it out. So if you guys don't know what I mean about I figured it out, is about the cube. Because you know how Epic Games added that big slobby purple cube on Fortnite? It started to react a little bit weird. At first, it was moving. Second of all, it placed a symbol. And right now, it's at greasy. I don't know why. But what I think it is, when it's done placing the symbol at greasy, it's gonna head to it's gonna head to Loot Lake. So if you go onto if you go to Playground, you can see it's making a triangle. It's weird. It's like a weird shaped triangle. So yes, I think something is gonna happen in that triangle. So you can see it started at Fatal, it went to Greasy Mountain, then it went to Loot Lake. As you can see, it's kind of a type of a weird triangle. If you flip it, it's a triangle right here, then it all starts up, and those two connect to there. So it's like a triangle. So let's go to the cube right now to see what to doing. I'm gonna go check out the cube. It's still there. Yes, it is. It's still there. So right now it has pink stuff under it. So there's gonna be, when it moves, there's gonna be a symbol under it. There's one at Fatal right now, and it points to Wailing Woods. I went there with my friend. We found that secret bunker that at season 4, where it was created at season 4, and we found out that there was this little dent on it, like this little falling dent, like a hill that's going down. It used to not be there, but now it is. I feel like the cube was started off there because I measured it out with this. I measured it out with building, and I figured it out. It's the same size. So I feel like the cube started at Wailing, and it's gonna end at Wailing, at that secret bunker. If you've seen any videos at Wailing, behind that little secret bunker thing where the fans are, there's this little picture about season 4 about this UFO thingy majig that's in the air, and that wiggly line was the crack that was in the sky. It's not there anymore. When the cube came out, the crack disappeared. So that's weird. That UFO and the scribbly line. The scribbly line might be the spaceship that came out of the criminal base. No, but it kind of looked like a UFO. I'm not that sure. The wiggly line, of course, it was a crack, and there was 2 arrows pointing this way and that way. So we checked both ways, and there was nothing. So what we discovered was, my friend says something might be with the stone heads, because we checked the one that was at next to Greasy, we went to the one that was on this hill, we went to the one that was at retail or whatever, we went to the one that was at Fatal. We went usually to all the stone heads. We figured out that 2 of the stone heads were looking at the cube, and 4 were looking at Fatal. So what we did is pretend that's the cube. We did that. We was faced right in front of it. We turned around. We put right straight, and we figured it out that from there it was facing to the cube. It's pretty weird. And so right now you can see the pinkish right now. It's placing the cube. I'm waiting for it to move so we can see where it's moving to. Because if you know the one at Fatal, the symbol at Fatal, it has an arrow. I don't really know what's the arrow mean, but what I know is it's facing all the way straight here, straight through retail, and it's facing to the TP or whatever, the stone head. The stone head is looking at the symbol, and the arrow is facing to the stone head. Only one. We checked that stone head and there was nothing written on it and nothing under it and nothing on top of it. So we didn't know what was going on. But what I know is that, and that. When the three, and there's gonna be 3 symbols. It's making one right now. As you can see, it doesn't make that noise. It doesn't make that noise, and the pink stuff, it's not under it. And people say it's gonna shrink. And when it does the whole circle, it's gonna go back to what's inside the bunker, and it's gonna open it up, and something's gonna pop out of it. I don't know if it's true. I'm pretty pumped for it. I'm not that sure if it's gonna go through to the towers, destroy some buildings, cause if this moves right now, it's gonna destroy my building. If it moves that way, it's gonna destroy the tree. And if it moves towards a building, the building is gonna collapse and it's gonna break. So I hope that doesn't happen, and at the same time I do hope it happens, because Tilted Towers has been the same for a long time, except that meteor crashing that little hotel place. But I kind of want Tilted Towers to change. I want it to be a little bit less popular like it was last times. But people just like Tilted Towers, so it's my opinion if I want it to stay or to. People have different opinions. So that's what I think what's gonna happen. So other thing is, I don't think there's nothing inside of there. All I think is just purple goo and galaxy stones or whatever. But I think it's definitely gonna go to Loot Lake after this. It's gonna go to Loot Lake, or it's gonna fall off the edge. I'm not that sure. So yeah, that's what I know. Don't blame me, because I'm not that sure what's gonna happen. I'm not a hacker that checks out what's gonna happen in the future. But it's all Epic Games. They might change it, or yeah, they might change it. It's like, usually nobody knows what's gonna happen. Only hackers know what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's pretty weird. Fortnite was all alright, Season 2 and Season 3. But Season 4 is when everything messed up. It's Season 4's fault. All this, it's the Vitter's fault for making that crack. All of this wouldn't be here if the Vitter wasn't here. But you guys all know, the Vitter has to mess everything up. This wouldn't be here. The crack wouldn't be here. The tomato head wouldn't turn evil. Everything would just stay normal and good. But now, the Vitter's Visittor's fault? Oh, that happened. That happened. That happened. Well, I don't know if that happened. They probably just paint moisty to a desert. It's probably moisty, but they just painted it and made it big. I'm just kidding. It was its fault. So those noises are pretty creepy. Wait. I see it kinda leaned over. Oh, poor mushroom. Oh, my shield's already full? Oh, because I kept jumping on that thing. Nobody knows. Oh, and also another thing is, when you look closely, you can see the little figures. There's arrows pointing. There's arrows pointing that way, down. There's pointing up, left, right, down. You can see that one right there. It was pointing that way. This one right there was pointing that way. That one's pointing this way. That one's pointing that way. It's a lot of happening. Oh, you can see like the little smoke that's coming out of it on the bottom from the pink. And I'm dead. So yeah, that's really mysterious. We already checked. We didn't check Loot Lake that much, cause like I know. Oh, I actually kind of don't know. Is that if it's gonna go to Loot Lake? Millions of people say it's going to Loot Lake. Cause Loot Lake hasn't changed in a while. Since season 2. Oh wait, no. Since season 3 it hasn't changed. Nothing has happened to it. That's the only thing, nothing has happened to it except Flush and not the important places. Nothing has happened to Junk. They should, well, in my opinion, they should remove Haunted Hills into something bigger that covers up this whole place right there. They should add Junk Junction and make it like something bigger. That's what I would like. But nobody knows what's gonna happen. Nobody knows. So that's what I think about what's gonna happen to that cube. So it's pretty creepy once you see it for a long time. But yeah. That's all I gotta say about this weird looking cube that throws you away. Yeah. Once it was like around there. I don't know. It was like right here. I hit it and it made me fly all the way off the map. I almost went all the way over here, but I landed like around here. That's pretty cool. Let me just hit it so I can. Let me just hit it so I can die and do the outro and say bye bye. Hey, bye bye. Wait, no, let me just. I have to leave, guys. I have to leave to say bye bye. I have to leave. So yeah, that's all I have to say right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this confusing video. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day and